We are getting into things.
Of the evening.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really excited because we started off with StarDuck, right? And his one obstacle, his big obstacle to take down was Nux, right? His rival from last year. But now he's in his element. Mate, this is his best matchup.
It really is. But on the flip side, it's also a really good matchup for Bistork. You can kind of see Bistork as maybe the older version of StarDuck. At least that's how I see him as. But we'll see how this actually goes. Here on Death Aura LE, we're here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner of the map over here. He is the blue Protoss player over here, coming out from the land of Australia, which is kind of around here or there. Oh, a bit of a pause here.
Okay. Getting a bit of a pause. Oh god, unfortunately, I think I'm the only. Yeah, it could be ping. I think I'm the only ref. Unfortunately, I think you're a spec.
No, I am.
Okay. Then when the players are ready.
I don't know why I got trusted with ref, but
do you mind giving them a countdown and then I'll unpause when they're ready?
All right.
Okay, beautiful. We'll combine our powers for this one. Alright, go for it. Oh, look at that.
Perfect. And I can't lie to you, Light. I was silent because I had to hyper focus on the countdown.
Yeah. It's so good. I understand.
Anyway,
I completely understand. Did you intro a player?
Representing Fight for Justice over here, we have StarDuck.
And spawning in the top left, going for a Forge first build. Oh my god, this is the PvP that we all wanted, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what we signed up for. We have, representing the land of Hong Kong, also currently teamless, just like a couple of the other players in this tournament, we have Bistork.
I'm seeing double over here, Light, and I have to say, I feel like StarDuck may be looking into a mirror, or time portal, if you will.
Oh boy.
Both of these players very much known for their cannon rushes. And I have to imagine StarDuck is prepared for it. He knows exactly what the response is, throws on the Forge to be able to get some cannons of his own just to prevent these probes from really getting any headway into the base.
Yeah, I think, okay, so a couple of really important things. StarDuck was able to wall the probes of Bistork onto the low ground. Like, he was unable to get any kind of buildings on the high ground. He's relying on the vision from his probes. And now, here we go. The Forge is done for StarDuck, and he's throwing down his own defensive cannons.
That he is. This is going to be much harder for Bistork to be able to sneak anything through that bottleneck, through that ramp. Now the cannon's being thrown down next to that cyber core. The only gateway is about to go down, but I feel like StarDuck, he would much rather rely on the static defense from the cannons as opposed to any zealots or what have you.
Yeah, and now with this, like, StarDuck should regain control of his main base. He should be able to take out this pylon with this cannon. Unfortunately, this one probe of Bistork is doing so well for him.
But it might not be able to do much behind this. Now, Gateway did finish up in the low ground here for Bistork, so might try to sneak in a Zealot, or if he's feeling it, a Stalker. But he's not actually producing anything yet. Oh, he can't make any Stalkers, can he?
He's trying.
He doesn't have a he doesn't have a Cyber Core.
Yeah, he's waiting for the Cyber Core to finish up. I mean, both players are still on two bases. What's important is that StarDuck did begin a Stargate, so he will be able to get a unit in the sky.
And that's gonna be absolutely key. You know, gonna be able to completely bypass this ramp and potentially go around to harass, or if he so chooses, pool his resources together. He's going double gate light. He is going double Stargate.
Oh my god, that he is. It looks like he's going to be going for the Void Rays. Oh god, Bistork's Stargate is so far behind his opponents. We'll see how he's going to be able to do here. We'll see if he's going to be able to hold on and buy enough time, because the Void Ray is going to start to clean everything up.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, Bistork is being a little bit trigger happy over here, but it seems like StarDuck has found an angle where he can assault these pylons without too much trouble from cannons.
Yeah, exactly. I would hope that StarDuck was a little bit more aggressive here because again, there is no high ground vision whatsoever from Bistork. Oh, never mind. What?
What?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because the Void Ray's in the air?
Maybe, but apparently they can shoot the Void Rays, so, I mean, the Void Ray is taking...
Imagine if it was a Stalker or something, we wouldn't be able to shoot it.
Yeah.
Alright, battery overcharge has run out. Head shield battery is out of energy. StarDuck has to be more careful with how he engages. Which is why he's just, just trying to build up his Void Ray count. But the Void Ray is already out for Bistork. Prismatic alignment trying to hit both. There's a Stalker and a Void Ray, but StarDuck with 2 Void Rays wins that engagement with 1 to spare.
Oh, just barely. I mean, the siege isn't over. We have more shield batteries, more cannons being thrown down to help support the Void Rays of Bistork.
I think we just found. We've just found another contender for PvP Light.
It's possible. I mean, oh god, Bistork has to be so careful. Already taking a little bit of hull damage on his Void Ray.
Yeah, not too much though, but StarDuck with the defender's advantage and with just about double the army has so much opportunity here for him to defend.
Yeah, the problem is there's just so many shield batteries here. It's gonna be so difficult to break this position of Bistork.
I wanna throw something out there, a potential idea out there, like Bistork, just throw down the Nexus, get that overcharge.
Part of me wishes that it's so difficult to pull off, but if StarDuck was able to like chrono out an Oracle and just send it across the map, like he would do so well there. But at the same time, like he also needs his production to hold on because Bistork is trading a little bit better. Like StarDuck doesn't have that many shield batteries that he's pushing in.
Oh, and now the combined DPS from all this prismatic alignment completely shuts down Bistork's army. StarDuck able to find just the right ratio of Void Rays to out DPS the shield battery healing.
Exactly.
StarDuck man actually taking number 1.
I didn't think he could do it, but he was able to out DPS. He gets called.
StarDuck, the future is now. He has defended against Bistork's cannon rush, and you know what? Like game number 2. Here's what I'm hoping. StarDuck shows Bistork how it's done. He shows him how it's done now here for the next generation.
Exactly. Game 2, it's time for StarDuck to be the offensive player and cannon rush Bistork. That's what we want. I thought he was talking to me.
The future is now. I did too as well. And I was like, oh wait, Lightshade. I thought he was like, Light. We need to have a 1v1 here.
I thought he was gonna be like, Light.
We need to have a heart to heart.
Yeah.
I need to express myself to you. What the shit just happened?
Exactly, that was insane. StarDuck, I didn't think he could do it, but he was able to out DPS the power of like 5 shield batteries, attempting to keep that 1 Void Ray alive, and Bistork just didn't have enough. He needed more shield batteries, Kappa. But
he needed a Nexus for overcharge.
Exactly. Oh boy.
All right, well, Lightshade is going to be our next map. That's sort of what we alluded to earlier on. Apologize if there are bird noises in the background.
It's all good. They're excited. They're excited about StarDuck.
They are. Oh, we have 2 birds here. We have a duck and a stork.
Oh.
That's why the birds are out there. They're saying, let them fight.
They need to sort out the hierarchy themselves.
That they do. Thankfully, thankfully the birds have been quiet lately. Haven't heard any ooh in the early mornings.
Oh boy, here we go.
As we move on over here to Lightshade LE, where here in the top left-hand corner map, sorting all the way to the top left-hand corner, the pink Protoss player already failing the first cannon rush. Man, he's gotta feel pretty mad. He was the cannon rush guy for so long. What's he gonna do in game number 2? Let's find out. Representing himself as well as clan Ball Pain, if I'm not mistaken, he is Bistork.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, getting cannon rushed again. Oh my god. We have the Australian Protoss player, the blue Protoss. As you said, the future is now. He's the young up-and-comer, already up 1-0 in this best of 3. Can he pull it off? It is StarDuck.
All right, part of me is saying, yo, StarDuck, he's gonna make it to his second ever Grand Platypus Open Finals. But there's another part of me that's saying, Bistork picked this map for a reason. Now we see what it is.
Exactly, this is what it is. We do have the wall coming down here for Bistork. The probes are pulled. StarDuck is attempting to break through.
Ooh, he's losing a lot of last mining time to this. And there will be cannons going up regardless. Oh, Bistork, can he be quick? He blocks it off with a gateway light.
That he does. Oh god, the switcheroo. The probes are blocked inside with the cannon.
Such a feels bad, but this cannon is very vulnerable looking. That said, it's still gonna be stuck here.
Exactly, and now
another probe of Bistork looking to throw down a couple more cannons, or actually pylons.
Yeah, but you know what? The first zealot is already out. It looks like the cannon should be falling. The zealot is attempting to bust its way through as well.
It's close. All right, only 4 probes have gone down.
1 cannon remaining.
Oh, but it's still on the way. It's still on the way, light. And a probe of Bistork is still being dealt with. There we go. There's only 1 left.
It's only 1 left. Meanwhile, this cannon is going to finish up. The one next to the gas.
It is. I don't think StarDuck realized that it's a cannon.
Oh god.
Bistork's going to be going to the ace match, it seems.
I mean, with this cannon, it's going to be able to, like, make sure the other cannons of Bistork finish up as well. The 2 zealots, they're glitching each other out. Okay, it looks like the cannon will fall. This other cannon to the south is actually, I didn't realize how low it was. It also goes down.
Bistork's probe is still throwing down cannons.
Oh god, it is, and it's gonna finish up as well. Like, I don't really know what StarDuck's plan is to help deal with this. I don't think he can.
He's trying to get a Cybercore out, maybe potentially get a Stalker out. We'll see what he does. This is gonna be a full health cannon assaulting the mineral line.
Yeah, now there's gonna be a second cannon. It looks like StarDuck. He's expanding over to the north side of the map. So he's trying to get a ninja up and running. But right now he has 0 income. That's the problem.
This is such a massive risk here for StarDuck. I mean, pretty soon Bistork is gonna realize, oh, there's another base out somewhere. Time to go find it.
Yeah, this is basically a Hail Mary play for StarDuck, and it's going to be so difficult to pull off.
Yeah, again, if he had a couple more resources, he could, potentially try to get more units out, maybe a couple more zealots to tank and a stalker just to really assault those cannons. But now it's going to be tough. It's going to be quite some time before StarDuck has any resources or any production to really get anything out.
Exactly.
This
like,
should go down. Oh, it doesn't.
I mean, it's so far. The probes are pretty quick, especially with like speedless zealots. We do see Bistork. He spots it.
And Ayoop. Yeah, it really isn't going to take much for Bistork to take out, is it? He's still committing to try to cannon rush it. Despite his Cybercore finishing up.
Yeah, there's no reason not to, right? Like, again, he just in the face of StarDuck, he's like, yo, I see you. I can cannon rush you if I want to. And he doesn't even need to because there it is. We have adepts on the way. Like, a single adept can deal with this.
Key to taking out the Zealot. Yeah. Taking out the Zealot, taking out the probes with the proper kiting. This is such a tough ask for StarDuck.
Yeah, oh boy, it's... I mean, StarDuck did a really good job at defending game number 1, but here in game number 2, he was able to keep up somewhat, but again, Bistork had such a good position back here behind the mineral line.
Honestly, I don't know why I doubted Bistork. Again, he picked Lightshade for a reason.
Yeah, true.
And now we get to see why. GG's call. Bistork takes this to the ace match. Peak PvP. We thought the ZVZ that we saw from Gogo Joey and Mio Micah was pretty intense. This PvP is shaping up to be something else.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's something that we didn't really get to touch on, but that was Bistork's map pick. Like, he intentionally wanted to pull that off on Lightshade. And to be fair, like, I think one of the big things that I hope StarDuck takes away from that game is that he's able to learn from that. You know, now he has access to that replay. He can study it a little bit more and be more prepared the next time he faces something like that.
I hope that the thing that Bistork gets, or that StarDuck gets out of that game is this time he needs to cannon rush.
Right? Is it wise to do so? God. Regardless, someone's gonna cannon rush.
It might be me. If they don't, then I might have to do it myself. I might have to crash the servers and just insert myself into the team. I'll come in with 1 probe and 400 minerals. I have to start completely from scratch. And by that point, it's no longer a cannon rush, is it? By that point, by the time I can get my forge up, they're already gone to carrier tech and stuff.
All right, here we go. It looks like StarDuck has picked his map of choice. The ace match will be on Oxide.
You be breathing. How do birds breathe, actually?
Through their lungs.
Interesting.
They breathe with cannons.
I thought it was just like osmosis. You know, when they fly in the air, it's not because they want to fly. It's more for it's more to incorporate air. You know, it's like when you are kneading dough, you're not just shaping it out. You're also trying to incorporate air. Or also when you're whisking flour, when you're making like a short crust pastry.
That is not that is not how birds breathe. But okay.
Yeah, they incorporate the air by flying.
Yeah, sure. They be breathing.
Yeah. Oxidizing from the inside.
Okay, as the players are ready. All right. Bearing in mind, this is StarDuck's map pick. Do you think he picked this map as an anti-cannon rush map, or do you think he has something special in store for us here?
I want to say Stargate proxy, but I'm not sure if he's actually going to commit to that.
I don't know if that's the wise move here. We'll see. We'll see what he has in store for us.
That's why I want to see it.
Yeah.
And I want to see Bistork proxy Robo, just because I'm feeling nostalgic. As we load on to the ace match, we're starting things off here in the top right-hand corner of the map, starting all the way to the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE. We have the blue Protoss player. He's already taken out a game here by just showing off his expertise in defending cannon rushes. Can he do it again? Representing Fight for Justice, he is StarDuck.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Protoss player hailing from the land of Hong Kong. For the first time this series, not opening up with a forge. We have the pink Protoss, Bistork.
All right, not trying to risk anything here in the ace match, just going with something a bit more normal, which I'm curious to see how Bistork is going to fare. I have seen so few, standard games coming out from Bistork that I kind of just have to give StarDuck the edge by default.
I don't know. I would say that Bistork, he's a very dangerous player, not just because of his cheese. So we'll see what he has in store for us here, because when it comes to macro games, I think just like you, I've seen a lot more of his PvZ. When it comes to PvP, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what they favor. Are we just going to see some Blink Stalker play coming out from these guys? Is someone going to favor more robo-heavy style with more immortals? I'm really interested to see.
As they just both go mass chargelet.
It's possible. It's possible. And oh my god, Bistork, he already knows what he needs to do to win this game. He gas deals.
Really? Yeah, really, we ought to give him this series victory and also give him a +2 advantage going up against Neo Micah.
Oh yeah, it only just makes sense. He's even mining! He's mining the gas and the minerals! Wow!
What a smooth criminal. That's what he is.
My god, this is the power of Protoss. Protoss is they can gas steal and they can just continue to mine out your resources.
Blizzard. How's this allowed, man?
The disrespect. Meanwhile, at the same time, StarDuck is focusing in the base of Bistork.
Yeah, love to see it. So many pylons. It's gonna be confirming this gateway coming down.
He has 3 pylons. What is happening? Oh my god!
He's throwing down shield batteries for it as well.
Oh,
Probe does get taken out. And I'm
that's-
honestly not so sure about this proxy here, Light. Well,
Yeah.
Gateway is going to be finishing up for StarDuck pretty soon, so he will be able to just warp in his entire Gateway production here instead of waiting for just a single... Instead of just waiting for a single unit to produce, but again, I'm a little skeptical. We'll see.
Definitely, like the shield batteries get taken out, the probe was focused down earlier. There are 3 pylons, so it will take a long time to depower this gateway, and I think that's probably the plan of StarDuck as warp gate just finishes up, so he's gonna have the power of 4 gateways.
And he has double the stalker count here coming out. Warp gate's
comes.
still a little ways off here for Bistork, forced to pull the boys, and already one of these stalkers taken out. Bistork losing so much momentum with this, trying to retreat behind the shield battery, and he does manage to hit that overcharge. That's actually keeping the probes alive, funnily enough.
He just...
Alright, the initial assault has been dealt with.
Mate, he
4
just...
more stalkers on the way.
Yeah, he just baited StarDuck. He kited him all the way to the shield overcharge. He surrounded all 3 remaining stalkers of StarDuck, and everything was taken out. And now StarDuck, he has a couple of adepts.
And he is focusing on taking out the workers, does not care to engage against this very nice force field coming out over here from Bistork, but he will be losing 5 probes.
Yeah, that's not the end though, because more adepts are going to be shading into the natural again. StarDuck, he needs to deal even more damage, and he looks like he's going to find some.
Absolutely not the ideal use of your prismatic alignment to try to take out adepts. 8 probes going down in total.
Yeah, we've seen it many
And
times. 2
StarDuck's
adepts.
able to keep this up.
Yeah, 2 adepts, that's all you
StarDuck's
need to
able
one-shot
keep
probes.
crumble. Oh, that it is. What did that do? Not quite going to be enough. More and more probes are starting to fall. And again, StarDuck is not quite all in with this. He stopped making probes a little while ago, but now he's resuming. He does have that natural base.
Yeah, what's scary is that he is ahead in workers, well ahead in workers, but he's behind in tech. His opponent does have that Stargate available to him. Meanwhile, StarDuck, all he has are gateways, so... And he's getting supply blocked as well.
Absolutely massive. This is what happens when you make too many workers too quickly. I'll be stopping at 45, and now Bistork going around with that Oracle.
Oh god, yeah, and so this is a little bit scary. I mean, StarDuck, again, he has the lead. Can he maintain the lead? Because he's ahead almost 20 workers. But the army is what I'm worried about. Like, he needs to make sure he doesn't skimp out on that sack defense.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he does have some stalkers out, which is nice. But what are they going to focus on? Are they going to be able to take out the Oracle before it gets a bunch of probe kills, or will it get distracted with the Void Ray? And regardless, there's a lot of stalkers.
It is, but you know what? They are getting distracted by the Void Ray. They're going to be shelling away at it. Nice damage done, but at the same time, the Oracle dives into the main.
And these stalkers are far from position. 6 probes taken out. Decent start to try to equalize the damage. Not sure what that revelation was about.
Oh god, he was just doing whatever he could. Meanwhile, StarDuck is being pulled apart a little bit. Okay, the stalkers. Oh, one more volley. Oh. Wow.
That Void Ray, man, it tried to do so much. I don't even notice, but it's targeting probes, which it couldn't actually kill. The shield battery sealed them much quicker.
Yeah, it was trying so desperately, but in the end, the Void Ray was taken out, and that means that StarDuck, the only thing he has to worry about is this lone Oracle.
And yeah, it's a lot easier for him. It's a lot less on his plate to deal with. He's still trying to transition to DTs to just continue to be cheeky, try to get them in. I think he realizes that StarDuck really has no
detection.
Absolutely no detection. Yeah.
This is scary for StarDuck. There we go. The Robo is finally on the way. I was about to say there is no Stargate, there is no Robo, there is no Forge, so there is no detection whatsoever for StarDuck. He has to rely on the Robo that he only just started.
Is he gonna get an Observer out from that, or is he gonna decide to go for a Warp Prism? I will say that it's starting to look a little scary for Bistork. Although, to be fair, he does have a lot of shield batteries over at what is a full wall.
Yeah, this is a full wall, so StarDuck won't be able to find any damage here. Meanwhile, we do have that War Prism across the map. The Dark Shrine is about to finish up.
And the Robo only now finished for StarDuck. DT's coming in, like, DTs are coming in. That Robo ain't even done. But there is an Observer on the way. Needs to chrono it out.
Oh god, he desperately needs to chrono it out as the DTs are split between the bases, starting to get some worker kills.
Quite a lot of worker kills. Man, Bistork, when he comes with his revenge, it is absolutely massive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, 14 probes. Ooh.
Can StarDuck get the Cyber Core?
He's trying to circle it down.
One more volley, go.
It does get taken out. No more Stalkers gonna be able to be produced here for Bistork. But he can still make Zealots, and he can still make Immortals. And I guess more importantly, DTs.
Yeah, we do see the Cyber Core is being remade, but that's a really nice pickup for StarDuck. He had to deal some kind of damage. It isn't anywhere near enough to equalize the amount of worker kills that happened, but it is something, so he can take that with him. He has to be careful because DTs are still a threat. Oh, the War Prism!
Ooh! Immediately gets blinked on. And I would love to see the after-game chart of workers active. See how far that swings up and down.
Yeah, both players have taken some heavy blows. Meanwhile, the DTs are not done for Bistork sneaking to the third base.
Yeah, trying to keep StarDuck back as much as he can. He knows that he's at a disadvantage, so he's got to buy himself the time that he needs. The third base isn't going to get up, is it? Cancel in the last second.
The Immortal!
There's a beefy uppy coming in from Bistork, though. Immortal tried to get targeted down, but all that happened was even more volleys got shot onto the Stalker army of StarDuck.
Yeah.
Immortal is also providing a bit of a buffer.
I was about to say, one Immortal got focused down by Bistork. As soon as that happened, we had some hallucinated Immortals come in to try and, keep the remaining Immortals alive. So Bistork was barely able to hold on.
Close. StarDuck obviously with the larger army, but Bistork with a bit of a more technical army. Blinks on top of the Immortals. I think that should be it.
Yeah, exactly. All the Immortals go down. There's only a single Archon here really holding strong for Bistork, and he's going to lose the entire army.
Half the army supply right now. StarDuck should be able to take this. I say should.
I mean, he has detection, so even if DTs are warped in, he should be able to deal with them.
That Nexus is still a little bit of a ways off. There's not going to be any overcharge available on that shield battery anytime soon. But StarDuck is still being cautious.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he has no way to reinforce his army. Like, he doesn't have a War Prism out on the map. He doesn't have a Proxy Pylon. So, slowly but surely, his army was getting battered. It was getting bruised. And it looks like Bistork just barely had enough to defend.
Ooh. How close is this ace match, like? How close is this? The last two games weren't particularly close. Now it really is.
Like, if StarDuck had a War Prism, like, it could have been game. Like, if he's able to reinforce, he does find a way into the main base. Another Immortal!
Immediately gonna be taken out just like so. Battery overcharge, not even able to help. And the Stalker's nowhere near in position to deal against this.
The Twilight Council!
They're gonna get taken out. Charge is so key right now for Bistork. He wants to transition into Charge on Archon. Does have the largest Stalker force, and he will be able to take out. Also takes out the Observer. That's nice.
Ooh, does take out the Observer, but as we saw, the Twilight Council was focused down. StarDuck, he's barely hanging on. We have equal worker counts on both sides, but the real question is, where is the tech for StarDuck? Okay, slowly, he is about to get charged. +1 is on the way.
That's what you really want. Help sort of tip the scales in these Stalker Immortal battles.
Oh god, but this is a really scary army. Like, Bistork has a lot of Stalkers here.
He really does. He's trying to blink them as effectively as he can. Started blinking right on forward, but charge did finish up.
Wow, and with charge,
absolutely on top of that.
yes, StarDuck is once again able to just barely defend. Again, like the problem is that he can never really be too aggressive because where's the War Prism? That's what I want to know. Where is it? Like without that, he can't reinforce across the map.
It's pending. It's pending, Light. Gotta get these immortals out first.
Oh god. Meanwhile, we do have the second War Prism of Bistork coming out, looking to sneak across the map. Maybe utilize a couple more DTs. Like there are no defensive cannons.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're surprisingly even when it comes to worker count. But now Bistork is looking to take that lead. I believe that was the only observer that StarDuck had. Nope, he has 2 more. Going around somewhere.
Oh, here we go. The DTs are going to be sneaking into the base once again.
What is this game?
And StarDuck was so out of position. He's maneuvering his army, but he's going to lose a lot of workers here. The Robo!
Oh! Yeah, if he loses that Robo, then the trouble that he had is going to be exacerbated, Light. Not only did he not have a Warp Prism, now he can't really make one.
Exactly. Thankfully, he did have detection, so otherwise that would have been disastrous. So he will be able to clean all of this up. Does take out the War Prism. Behind this, StarDuck was also expanding, so he will have that economic advantage. The problem is that Bistork was able to establish his 3rd base, and 3 base Protoss isn't too bad. Like he is still contending, going toe to toe with StarDuck.
Yeah, the only thing that really makes a difference between the 3 base and the 4 base Protoss player is how quickly are you going to get your production, and how quickly are you going to tech up, which for now StarDuck not really doing. He does have +1 weapons, so
he does, but
still a little bit off for Bistork.
There is a little bit of a window here where Bistork doesn't have it. It's also possible that the Forge could get focused down.
It absolutely could. Look at all this DPS Light.
Up.
Focus it down, StarDuck. Denied.
Wow, he denies the upgrade.
So tough.
Exactly. Now there's no Forge for Bistork, and Bistork is pushing up the ramp into his own natural.
Oh, but the Zealots are starting to go down, Light. Those Archons with the splash damage immediately taking it out for StarDuck, and now Bistork, despite being down an upgrade, I gotta say, he's taking the edge in that engagement. How's he gonna go from here, though?
Exactly. Now immediately Bistork is going for the counterattack. At the same time, a couple of Zealots are going to be hitting this 3rd base, but with the attack defense and a couple of Warpins, this should be dealt with. What I'm concerned about is this 4th of StarDuck. I feel like StarDuck, he should realize that he can give up the 4th, like if he wishes to. You don't have to like commit to defending this.
Oh, he's trying to engage, Light. He's trying to engage. Where are the Archons? Alright, they are in the back of this army for Bistork.
Yeah.
And right in front for StarDuck, so they are trying to take out the Zealots.
And I don't know if this is the right move. To be fair, the Immortals of Bistork are falling, and StarDuck does have the upgrade advantage, but he is forced back.
Did Bistork just gain the upper hand again this game?
Make defender's advantage. We do have a couple of Zealots morphing in.
Oh, I'm just trying to target that Archon. Absolute MVP unit here. StarDuck down on workers once again, but he is up on bases. Shouldn't take him too long to overtake Bistork once more in the worker count.
What's more important, +2 is about to finish up. Bistork, did he even remake? Okay, he remade the forges.
He remade 2 forges. He just sort of like...
Exactly. He only just started the upgrades. He's so far behind. He has to catch up. So it's StarDuck. He can utilize this +2 to potentially end the game.
Yeah, Bistork really has to turtle up. Try to buy himself some time. Disruptors are coming out from StarDuck.
Oh boy. I mean, I like this. You know, this is typically what PvP comes down to. But you know what I would love more than disruptors?
Colossus.
Mate, get a War Prism. God.
He doesn't need one.
Oh god. I mean, unfortunately, StarDuck, he's out of position. His army is all on the right-hand side, so this base could be focused down.
Yeah, his army is looking terrified with his +2, but it's only terrifying if it can actually attack, and now it does. Bistork is gonna have to fight this.
Oh, he will have
Try
to
to retreat. Stop making it easy for him. Bistork ain't making it easy for him. But now he has what?
I mean, Bistork, his army is still like larger compared to StarDuck, and the problem is that StarDuck, a lot of his supply are in these disruptors. Once their shots go off, then it is kind of dead supply. So StarDuck has to be so careful how he engages this army.
And 1-1 is about to finish up here for Bistork, so the window or the margin that StarDuck was ahead in when it came to the upgrade count is going to be a lot flatter.
Oh, that it is. Bistork, a lot of his units are being shaved off here, but he does turn around and fight.
Oh, and he's looking to try to flank this. Disruptors come in. Look at all those connections slide. But is it going to be enough to Zealots get right on top of the army?
Yeah, again, Bistork with that War Prism, he was able to reinforce his army. He turns the tables, everything is going to go down.
Where did that come from? Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, juicy shot, juicy shot, juicy shot. Still a healthy number of Zealots here to buffer for the Archons. No, defensive advantage finally kicking in for StarDuck. Bistork is starting to back off, but I fear that StarDuck has kind of lost his advantage. All right, we're going to have a bit of a pause here. I mean, StarDuck still does have the advantage, but it is no longer decisively in StarDuck's favor anymore.
Well, I mean, again,
he's clawing his way back.
Yeah, for the past couple of minutes, like StarDuck's army has really been lacking. It just hasn't been up to snuff. Like he may have like the better upgrades, but in terms of supply, he's just not there. And it's even worsened because he's going for those disruptors. Because after those shots go off, then like that supply is really it's it's kind of telling the wrong tale and deceptive. That's it.
You know, it could help like War Prism juggling. Neither of us are refs. Okay, sorry, I saw it. More Archons are to be made over here. Bistork has just enough of a buffer for them. Even taking out the detection. More DT harass is on the table for Bistork.
Yeah, and Bistork, like, he is arguably ahead in terms of the economy right now. He has the Archons to buffer. 1-1 did finish up for Bistork. He's working on 2-2.
And man, it is... Again, it's getting pretty... You gotta feel for StarDuck in a way.
He's been so close for so long.
Yeah, he didn't necessarily throw, but he could have won a while ago.
Oh, we'll see.
And now it looks like he might not win.
We'll see. I mean, there are only 3 Archons remaining. 2 of them are so close to going down as well with almost no shields.
Yeah, so just needs to turn around and target them. Disruptors have been dealt with. Stalkers are... Oh! These Archons walk right into Disruptor fire. Whoo! That was close.
Oh, recall.
Bistork, funnily enough, kind of the one who threw his... I just want to see the graph after this game, like. Yeah,
Bistork lost a lot of Archons there, a lot of expensive Archons. Only managed to save 2 of them, so things suddenly swing in his favor, in StarDuck's favor.
And now he's on +3.
Oh, he is on +3. Where are all those charge lots that Bistork had earlier? He hasn't been able to remake them.
They got sniped, like, taken out by them Disruptors. Bistork now coming into Disruptor play, but it may be too late. Archon's in such a vulnerable position. He loses all of them, but a juicy connection for Bistork. So they need a couple more of those, but if he can keep it up, then what is this game like?
Aye. The Disruptors are being focused down, and meanwhile, we do have Blinkstalker on Blinkstalker action. Oh, ooh.
Nice hit there for Bistork. Started trying to blink on top of this, but not quite going his way. Now it is.
Yeah, now it is. No more Disruptors left for Bistork. So with that, StarDuck is going to be able to push on forward. The War Prism goes down.
Aye. Where's the production? StarDuck is the one who is warping in a lot more Stalkers to reinforce this, but there's no detection. This are like... He didn't remake the Observer, did he? He did not remake the Observer!
He didn't, but you know what? The DTs are going across the map. They are not attacking the main army, so he doesn't have to worry about it quite yet.
Base trade? Question mark?
Oh, God.
Nah, there's just not enough army here for a base trade.
Oh, the DTs are here. StarDuck is trying to deal with it. Oh, he misses.
Ooh. I'm in absolute awe of what we're witnessing, like.
Oh my God, and StarDuck is making more Disruptors. We need some detection, mate.
No, it's all good. He's trying to hit them with Disruptors.
He doesn't have any observers. I just checked. He doesn't have any observers.
He does not.
Please, get some detection.
I mean, it's still looking pretty good for StarDuck. He's got a massive army, and he could win a base race potentially, but... my jaw is my jaw is permanently in
Okay,
in an open position here.
the DTs are across the map. They're, I don't know, like StarDuck. I think he's just relying on the disruptor shots. Like that's his only way to deal with the DTs.
He is. He doesn't want to, waste any time. Now he's getting observers out double at a time.
He is.
I might add.
At the cost of his fourth. The fourth will go down.
But then again, that puts him on about equal basis. Bistork hasn't remade his fourth.
Yeah, and
actually he's forced to remake his third.
Yeah, Bistork, he's down to not even 2-base economy because he's mined out, so he's long distance mining. So StarDuck does have a bit of a better position because he holds on to his third. If we look at the army as well, Bistork, his only army units are these DTs.
It's 8 versus 80 light. Literally 10 times the army.
Yeah. Oh my god. StarDuck. Like, so this isn't going to, like, he's made it to the finals before, but like it was also a tournament where me and Micah and Gogajob were off racing. This time, mate, he's actually fought his way there.
You cannot dispute it. This time he is going to be able to take out who was the player who was for quite a while the top Protoss player in the region, and obviously still a pretty formidable force. The future is Owlite.
The future is the now. We do have a StarDuck with that youth juice going to be getting upon this army. This is all that Bistork has left.
And this is going to have to be it. Pulling the boys for a last-ditch attempt, but that battery overcharge ain't going to save him light. StarDuck's going to the finals once again.
That was everything that Bistork had left. This time there is detection. Recall is used.
The future is now. StarDuck, he looked into a vision of the future. He saw his opponent, Bistork, as essentially an older version of StarDuck. And now he's taking him out. Here's hoping he gets even higher from here.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I'm so excited. Like, I know that again, I mentioned this earlier, StarDuck, he's been able to take games off of these more established pro players. Every now and then a series, but it's more often than not that it's just games, right? Here we've been able to see he took out Bistork. He has made it all the way to the grand finals, and it's so fitting. Shout out to Pez in the chat, or should I better say exclamation mark Funada Pez in the chat. Mates, where are you for the first GPO of the year?
You know what it is? He was scared to face StarDuck.
He was scared, but regardless, we do have an Australia. Yeah, Australia does have a representative today in StarDuck here in the grand finals. And yeah, Pez, watch out, StarDuck, he's coming for you.
He's gunning for that #1 Australian Protoss player, #1 Australian player in general. We are going to go on to a quick little 5-minute break, and when we return, the grand finals, the main event. Here, Micah versus StarDuck.
Don't go anywhere.